What's good, fellow people? So, today I want to share with you something that I think is so important to at least bear in your subconscious mind. Because it's so important to at least know that it exists, that it's a fact, how things are, how things work in this world, right? So, if you have accurate information with which you can work, then overall you will make better decisions. Now, what I'm going to talk about is how our minds work. Okay? So, we often forget, even I, myself, tend to forget this fact that reality exists to the extent of your perception. Right? What does it mean? Well, it means that we only know about the things that we know about. Right? We only know about the things that we know about. So you can imagine it as if you had a fence and you only knew what's inside, right, of the field. You can have your animals, your cattle, your garden, anything that's inside you know of. But let's say the fence is very, very tall, so you cannot see beyond, right? That's basically how your mind works, how your perception works. With this metaphor, you can understand that you don't know what's behind, and there are ways to expand your fence or make a window, right? Through which you can glimpse behind the fence, like what's there. And then, that can expand your mind. So truly, we operate with the information that we know of and with the things that we see that are available to us. Now, how do you expand this fence, right? Of course, we want to know more, but we also need to be aware of our capabilities. If our fence is too wide for us to manage, then we cannot manage our own mind, and we will be stressed, right? And afraid. Because we don't know what's in our garden, safe space, our mind. So you need to curate this fence. But also, if you keep it the same your whole life, you won't be growing. Your mind will be still small, even if it could expand. Even it could be better, a nicer garden. So it's important to learn new things, to get to know new things, new people, new places, because that will help us to create new opportunities for us, for our lives. And you know what they say, success is when opportunity meets preparedness, right? So to expand this perception, this field of perception, you can also do it by having friends, having acquaintances, having a family, having hobbies, trying new activities, exploring, traveling. That's why the system wants to keep you separated from each other. Us. Separated from each other. So that we cannot unite and we cannot grow together. We cannot expand our minds. Because knowledge is power, right? So the system is working us towards enslavement. That's the end goal, really. And before that to happen, it needs the people to comply. And before the people would comply, they need to be broken. So they break us. They break us and strip us of all the things we have, one by one, until we are broken, and then we comply. So I think unity with clarity in a common goal is so strong. And if you just get like-minded people, or people that are focused on the same goal, you can achieve magnificent things. So yeah, your mind is capable of creating reality, but you gotta train and prepare it for it to be able to create it. Good luck.